You're showing us your little portable oxygen tank.
Yeah.
And so why do you use this little portable oxygen tank?
Because I have COPD, which is chronic bronchitis, emphysema.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, otherwise known as emphysema, bronchitis.
Yes.
And this is portable.
Yeah.
And you take this with you whenever you leave the island, or just when you're feeling that you need it?
Yeah.
Or?
And actually, I went to the doctor yesterday, and my oxygen, my CO2 level was at 94.
So how does that tell us what the importance of that?
The importance of that is that when your oxygen level gets to 95 and below, then you need to be on oxygen, or have either a treatment done, or it makes it just difficult to breathe.
So are you having trouble breathing now?
A little.
You rushed back from the store.
Yeah.
But do you feel the need to take this oxygen with you now?
No.
Because we're going to do a short walk.
Right.
So.
I actually did a treatment last night, and I'll show you that because I do take the my little treatment things.
Okay. And then you're showing me on your front door you have a sign that says
Oxygen in use.
Why is that on the front door?
So that nobody smokes in here.
And you don't smoke in here either.
No, I smoke outside or on the patio.
What would happen if somebody smoked in here?
We could blow up.
Really? Kerb-lam.
But this is my I forget what you call it.
This would not be cool.
A
Blowing up.
nebulizer.
Oh, okay.
But I did one of these last night, and I have the little cartridges that go in here. And usually you have these done at the hospital, but actually the hospital gave me one to bring home so that I have it here for emergencies. And I've had to actually use this for several times in emergencies, and did several treatments, and it didn't work, and I ended up in the hospital.
How recently?
That was June of last year.
So this hasn't happened recently.
No.
For a year or so, it hasn't happened.
Right.
Why?
Well, the reason why is in July of last year, me and my family, we go to a Christian family camp every year. Mm-hmm. And while we were down there for 11 days, they prayed over me. Mm-hmm. And it's a very high climate. Mm-hmm. And usually you need more oxygen if you're on oxygen.
It was up on a mountain, Mount Lassen?
Mount Lassen, yes. It's beautiful. So beautiful. But while we were there, they prayed over me. Anointed me with oil and all that. So since I've been back from camp, which is July of last year, I haven't really had to use the oxygen constantly like I had before. So from June to July, I was on it every day. I had to have my big machine out when I was at home, and I'd have to walk around with the hose and plug it in from room to room wherever I was. Mm-hmm. But after camp, I just believe God healed me, or he's working on healing me.
And there was a period of time when you left the island. Was that within the last year?
Yeah.
When was that? When did that start and when did that end?
That was in November.
And you came back?
Of 2013, and I came back in April, the end of March.
And you said during that time, your oxygen levels got better.
I didn't even have my medication with me.
You said,
and didn't need it.
You said it got better when you were gone. And then you noticed that it got worse when you got back.
Now it's getting worse again. So when I went to the clinic out here on the island, when they first opened up, and this is before the grand opening they had, my oxygen CO2 levels have been at 100%. Mm-hmm. Every time I went, and I would go on Wednesday and I'd go on Friday, and then the next week I'd go on Wednesday and I'd go on Friday. It's continued for a few weeks.
After you got back from Mount Lassen, right? Is that when that happened? Or after you got back from
I got back in April this year.
Okay.
And so since then, like I said, I just went to the doctor. I think it was the day before yesterday, actually. And my CO2 levels are at 94, which is the lowest they've been since I've been back from camp, actually. Yeah, so.
So are you going to go back to camp?
They already went and came back this year. I missed it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But definitely next year.
Yeah, let's go take a picture of your front door. I want to get that sign.
Okay.